Hello, my dear friends. Wishing you a very happy National Science Day to all of you. So before we start, I would like to quote a thought which is given by a man. Because of that, we celebrate this day. And the quote is, I am the master of my failure. If I never fail, how will I ever learn anything new? So this quote is given by Sir C.V. Raman. Ironically, today's youth is not failing in labs. Today's youth is failing in the judgment. We are losing the path in the digital wilderness. My dear friends, you look around yourself. You look around you. Where is our youth today? We are obsessed with those type of influencers who drive toxic masses in our society just for the sake of the entertainment. We follow people who spread vulgarity and views. We follow those type of people, those type of creators who just creating vulgarities in our society just for the views, and they are calling it comedy. The thing what we should think is our youth is taking them as a role model and they are following them. We are being misled by the fake lifestyle and shallow content that offers zero value in our society, zero value in our community. We know which influencers have brought which new car, but we are not aware that what type of discovery, what type of contribution, and what type of innovation has done by whom. We don't know the scientists who have given such a beautiful life, such a beautiful innovation. Because of that, our life is so easy. We don't know the name of the scientist who helped India land on the moon's south pole. We celebrate trending reels, but you are clueless about the real proud moments that actually build this nation. So, my dear friends, 28th of Feb is just not an another day like on the calendar, like other day. On 28th of February 1928, Sir C.V. Raman discovered the Raman effect. He proved that when light traverses a transparent medium, a transparent material, some of the light get deflected from its own path and changes its wavelength. This was the revolution in the world of the physics. For this groundbreaking discovery, he was awarded with the Nobel Prize in the Physics in 1930, and you should be proud that he was the first person in India, not only in India, even in his first Asian who has earned, who has honored with the Nobel Prize. This is actually very proud moment for us, but unluckily, we are not aware of this. In 1986, the National Council for Science and Technology Communication (NCSTS). What I said, in 1986, the National Council for Science and Technology Communication (NCSTS) asked the government of India to designate February 28 as National Science Day. The first official celebration took place in 1987. This is what the history behind this. But unfortunately, we are not aware of this. And this is a question mark that where we are going. We know that of type of content, that of things which is not relevant for us, which is not contributing in our society any meaningful message. Today's India is a nuclear power. We are master of space technology through ISRO. But let's honest. Why are we still developing and not developed? The question mark it is. Since what is the drawback in our system? So what I think, what I have right now in my mind, the first is the our education system. The rote learning trap. Our education system prioritize marks over innovation. We are producing graduates who can memorize textbook, but they cannot solve real world problems. We are we are creating such type of youths who just read the books, but they are not able to apply these books, whatever the things written in these books. They are not able to apply in the real world. They are not able to connect it with the nature and the society and the real world. They just learning from it from the books and writing on the answer sheet, just taking the marks and degree, that's all. That is how we will lead our country in the field of the science and technology. Another one very big issue, what I think, the brain drain. Our biggest mindset, our brightest minds from IITs and ISCs often move to waste because what is the reason? The people who are doing master, who are doing PhD, who are investing their whole life for their studies, and after doing all the study they are moving abroad. They are not preferring India. Why it is? Because they find better research facilities and respect there. We can see example in our country. The innovator, the scientist, and the great person like Sonam Wangchuk. Sonam Wangchuk right now in the jail. We are exporting talent and importing technology. We are purchasing from China, we are purchasing from America and lots of other countries. But the researcher, the scientist, and the innovator behind this all is the talent from our country. This is the point, this is the situation, this is the time to think over it. And what our system is doing with them. Another one thing, what I think, lack of scientific temper. We are quick to believe WhatsApp rumors, but slow to question with the logic. We have Jugaad, but Jugaad is a temporary fix. We should know. In reels, in shorts, you have seen. We are Indian and proud to be Indian. We have lots of Jugaad for this. If we are not a Jugaadu, then we cannot be an Indian. It's okay. In India, Jugaad works, but this is not for the long time. This is very short time of these temporary things. It could not be a long-term discovery, right? And this is what going on. But if we ask the question, why do we lag behind countries like USA, China, or Japan? So the main 2-3 pointers what I want to include is, first of all, the very major things which is I think a great means this is a big issue from the government is low research and development investment. India spends around 1% or less than 1% in the field of our GDP for research and development. If we compare with other countries, then it's low. It's very low as compared to other countries who is leading in the field of the science and technology. If we want to lead the world, then we have to double, triple, 4 times. Apart from this, what I think, bureaucratic red tape. A scientist should be in the lab, not running from office to office for funds and approvals and paperwork. A scientist should not be the part of an political agenda. They are not responsible. They are not responsible, and they would never like to be the part of You have to provide them labs, you have to provide them proper, infra, so that they can do their work and whatever. Apart from that, the measure is to, as I said, infrastructure gap. While metropolitan cities have elite institutions, the rural heartland of India lacks even basic science laboratories. These things are centralized. It should be, common to everyone, means spread everywhere. Why you are centralizing the things? Our government should think over it. Apart from this, how our government can empower science? So first is innovation hubs. Transform every district school into a mini innovation center. Ease of research. Streamline grants and provide tax incentives to private companies investing in pure science. Dignity for scientists. We need to make a more aspirational career than influencer or reality TV stars. Change would not come just from a government policy. It starts with you, only with you. Stop making Sputnik people famous and start following the lives of people like Homi Jahangir Baba, Vikram Sarabhai, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Be curious. Don't just accept what you see. Ask why. Ask how. What is the reason behind this? Change the mindset. My dear friends, science is just not a subject, it's a way of life. It is the pursuit of truth. So, that is what I think, and that is how we could and we can empower our country in the field of the science and technology. There is a lots of things to say, but I am stopping myself here. So just keep reminding our scientists, our innovator and contributors who have contributed for our country, right? So that's all from my side for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you later.